guys, this is Modesta Mahiga from Modesta.Africa. Before I forget, I am going to post this video on YouTube, so I need you to go to YouTube and subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any of these videos that I put out. Today I want to talk to you about leadership. I realize that I've been speaking about a lot of things, a lot of how-tos. Hi, Dr. Dorothy. I've been speaking a lot about, resources and tools and tactics and strategies, and I haven't really spoken about the principles, the spirit, the essence of leadership. So today, this video is on leadership. The first thing that I want to say about leadership is you need to know why you are signing up for this leadership role. Whether you've been appointed at work, whether you are getting, somebody's like, hey Donald, whether you've been appointed at work or you have been asked in society, or you just felt like, I really feel like I should be in a position where I'm taking people somewhere. You first of all need to be very clear why you want to sign up for leadership. A lot of leaders will say you really need to count the cost before you go out into leadership. So first thing to do, I'm talking about principles of leadership today. I'm not even going to go into, maybe I'll go into details of work and business, etc. But for now, just leadership. The principles are the first thing really is to ask yourself why. Why do I even want to be a leader? Do I know what my motivation is? Because here's the thing. Often leaders, and do you know what? When you're signing up for leadership, you're basically saying there's a place, a better place than where we are right now that I see. And I already see it. Not only do I see it, I practically live in that future. And I would like to tell you about it, and I would like to get you to sign up and come with me on that journey. That's what leadership is about. It is about having a vision of an end state, of a place, of a situation, of a time when this current challenge that you feel that you want to lead others through is no longer there. You must already have a picture of an end state and know why it is so important that you lead people there, right? Hey, Michael. Hi, Patty. Hey, Donald. So first of all, you need to be clear. Why do I want to be a leader? Not why do I want to address this thing. Why do I want to be a leader? Why do I want to influence people to come along with me on this journey towards that? Why do I want to do that? There's so many other ways of serving. Why leadership? You need to ask yourself that. Why? Is it because you feel as if there's nobody else signing up for the job? Is it because you feel this is what this is what I need to do? People have tact, people have strategies, people have systems, or people lack leadership. Is that what it is? So why do you want to be a leader? Because many a times you will stand on your own until people get it. You will stand on your own and it will test you. It will ask you, why did you sign up for leadership? So I want you as a leader to ask yourself this, in essence, why am I signing up for leadership? That's the first thing. And then I already alluded to this. What is it that I'm leading people to? Leadership isn't management. It isn't just telling people what to do. It isn't moving people and processes and resources around. It is actually knowing that there is an end state that is better than now. You could have it so crystal clear of what it looks like when you've crossed over and you're on the other side of this challenge. And so because you see it clearly, you want to take other people there. Or you may not know exactly what that end state looks like, but it's a whole lot better than where you are right now. And so where we are currently is not a place we should remain. There is a better place, and I would like to take you there. But you should, as a leader, also be able to see where you're taking people. There is no way I go to my leader and I'm asking about how can it be better, where are we going? The leader says, I don't know either, I'm just leading. Well, where are you leading me to then? So you need to be clear as a leader. What does it look like on the other side that you want to get everybody? Because leadership is also about, remember, if you're influencing people that have their own mind, they have their own volition, they have their own plans, etc., you must then make it compelling. The vision of what it looks like when what we're going through right now no longer exists must be so compelling to others, must be so inspirational and aspirational that other people say, yes, 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 I am coming along with you. And so you must already see, what does it look like? What does it look like on the other side that you're saying to people, come on people, let's go? Because that end state, that vision that you have of what it looks like on the other side, that will keep you going as a leader. There are times as a leader, you're speaking to people, you are trying to move things, and it looks as if not only are things stagnating, things may look like they're going backwards. And sometimes as a leader, all you have is that vision that is so clear in your mind's eye of what it will look like on the other side, and you hang on to that vision. And you keep speaking that vision into being. You own that vision. You embody that vision. Everything about you speaks of that end state. I remember speaking to my team 10 years ago. And I was speaking to my team and saying, we must already be where we're saying we're taking human capital in Tanzania. And I was talking in Tanzania at that time. We must already see that. We must already think, speak, act, surround ourselves like we're already on the other side. That is the only way you're going to pull people with you. That you're not, people won't be like, this person trying to wing it on our time. This person has no clue. They themselves are kind of thinking maybe. No. You must be so consumed and saturated with the reality of the solution, the reality of what it looks like when you have all successfully crossed over, such that other people are like, oh my goodness, I want to sign up to this. I want to see it too. I want that too. And there are times that all you'll have to go by as a leader is the vision of what it will look like when this is no longer a challenge. One of the things, and I remember this quote, I just don't remember who said this quote now, the quote that, coaches will see greatness in people and will help them get to the other side, even when times they're fighting against them, even in times when they don't want to. And leadership also involves coaching. There are times that it is so clear to you, it is so obvious to you why you need to cross to the other side, and other people just don't get it. And you will need to then be sustained by this vision until you can paint that picture, until you can coach and mentor other people to be able to stand and come along. Leadership also tests your values. What is it you believe in? On what standards, principles, moral, ethical, it could be operational, do you stand on? That tests your leadership. Do you have the courage of your conviction? The first time I actually heard this, I heard Aiden Akuze say this. For those in Tanzania, you may know who he is. And we were going through the African Leadership Institute program, and he was asking us about having the courage of our conviction. As a leader, can you put your money where your mouth is? As a leader, can you walk the talk, or are you just about the chat? And so leadership is also going to ask you, this end state that you see, this successful end that you would like to take people towards, do you have the courage of your conviction to keep going when winds are adverse, to keep going when everybody else thinks you should do different, to keep going when you've run out of money, to keep going when you're being attacked for the very vision that you stand for? Do you have the courage of your conviction to live for it, to stand for it, to speak for it, to continue going, even when everything else says, look, don't you just want to give this thing up and come get a job? Don't you just want to give this thing up and do something else? I mean, really? Do you as a leader have the courage of your conviction to choose beforehand, to choose even before the situation has come, to choose in advance? No matter what comes, I am going to stand for this. No matter what happens or does not happen, no matter who is for me or against me, this is what I see. This is a better state than where we currently are. And I'm going to stand for it. And for as many as will listen, I'm going to take them along. Will you be able to stand? Leadership is asking you even when nobody understands, even when nobody is for you, even when money is run out, even when there's temptation to do it differently. Just the other day, somebody looked for me on LinkedIn and said, do you speak to any other people other than Africans? Because he was telling me he has opportunities. If I were to speak to non-Africans, there's an opportunity for me. And he said, why don't you check out what I'm doing? So first of all, my first response was, I'm always open to collaboration. I didn't say, no, thank you, I'm cold to Africans, I'm only speaking to Africans. You have to have tact. And I looked at what he had to share, and it doesn't resonate with me. I am speaking to African leaders. It is you that I am called to, and it is you I'll continue speaking to on the continent, in the diaspora. Do you have the courage of your conviction when temptation comes, when discouragement comes? These are questions to ask yourself even before you sign up for leadership. Now, there is something about leadership that we have often separated from management. So people say, I am a leader, I have the vision, I know where we're going, and I can get people motivated and to get there. But leadership also involves management. You cannot be a good leader if you're not a good manager. Boom! This one hit me hard, guys. This one I had to learn the hard way, and I'm sorry for everybody that was following my leadership and I wasn't strong in management. This affected us. Are you ready to stretch yourself? Are you ready to grow? Are you ready to learn more? Are you ready to humble yourself and take on the lead of other people that are stronger than you in management, so that not only are you motivating, are you inspirational, are you, just energetic about your vision where you want to take people, but you can also systematically detail what it requires for people to get there. And as you're moving along, can measure, can evaluate to see whether you're effective or not. Are you so sold out on the vision? Are you so sold out on the outcome and the impact that even where you realize you need to remove yourself for this thing to stand and do better, are you ready to remove yourself so that the vision can live, so that the vision can remain, so that the vision can grow, so that the vision can stand a chance to actually accomplish what it was set out to do? Because leaders are also stewards. Leaders aren't just inspirational people that can say great things and other people are moved and then they're swayed and they come along. Leaders understand it is their responsibility to be responsible stewards, not only of people, stewards of processes, stewards of resources, and leaders must evaluate whether or not they're being effective. Are you ready as a leader to do that? And are you ready to become honest and say, you know what? I actually don't have what it takes for this vision to be seen to fruition. Maybe I could start it out, but I realize that there's something missing in my management. There's something missing in my strategies. There's something missing in the way that I'm executing that it's going to compromise this vision. And therefore, I am ready to submit myself to those that are more capable than me in the implementation of this. I am ready to even remove myself if need be so that this vision can stand. Leadership will require you to grow and to stretch yourself. Leadership will require you, get this guys, to be unpopular. You see, the thing about being sold out on a specific vision, being sold out on a specific track, is saying that I am facing this way, this is where I'm going, which then means I'm not going that way. I'm certainly not going back there. I'm not going any other way but this way. And it won't always be popular that you want to go that way. It may not always be lucrative financially that you want to go that way. It may not always be that you're siding with the movers and the shakers and the people that are known, that are supposedly in power and in vogue. As you stand for this vision, are you ready not to be popular? Are you ready not to be the flavor of the month? Are you ready to be, oh, been there, done that, oh my goodness, I've been at this for a while now? Are you ready to stand on your own, leader, even in your home? Because you know that the end state of this vision is far greater than where you currently are, and you are ready to sacrifice so that you can get there. Now, I'm not saying that you should isolate yourself and put yourself in a situation where you're telling people it doesn't matter what you say or what you think, I'm doing me, I'm a leader. No, there is still a place for emotional intelligence. There is still a place, and it is necessary that we collaborate. There is still a place to get counsel from other people, because you won't always see everything clearly, especially in the detail of execution. But what I'm asking is, as you start out on this vision, and even when things seem to be swaying and everybody else is saying, you know what, just jump off that thing right now, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Are you ready to say, I am going to continue with this thing come what may? I am going to continue with this thing whatever the cost. Are you ready now? These are questions I'm asking you before you even sign up for leadership. And if you already have, these are questions I'm asking you as you continue, because if it hasn't started now, it'll come sometime in the middle, or even towards the very end, just before you see victory. People will ask you, the vision will ask you, and people will ask you, like, really? And maybe you might even be sidelined, sidetracked. Are you ready for that? Because of the vision you see, because you see where you want to take people, the organization, the company, the nation, the continent, the world is far, far greater than where it is right now. These are questions to ask. These are leadership, the spirit of leadership, the essence, the principles of leadership. You need to ask yourself these things, because leadership is not for the faint at heart. Leadership costs you, and it is good. It is prudent, so that you do not just make it halfway and run out of steam. It is prudent that you ask yourself in advance, do I know why I'm signing up for leadership? I could do anything else. I could play any other role in this journey. Why do I want to be the leader? Do you have a clear picture of what it would look like when this current state that you want to change, this current problem that people, organizations, the industry, the market has, the nation, the economy has, your people have? Do you already have a picture of what it looks like? Because leadership isn't just say, you come, you go. It's where are we going? Why am I coming? What are we doing? To what end? Leadership is about influencing people. They have their own minds, their own hearts, their own agendas. They had their own plans before you showed up. So you need to be very clear. Where are you taking me? Before I sign up to come along with you, where are you taking me? Leadership will also require you to be a good manager. Now, I'm not saying that you'll manage everything, because I'm also a person that is all about doing the things that you are strongest, that you have most interest in, but you cannot be ignorant of management. You still need to grow. You still need to stretch yourself. And many a times people who want to be in leadership, being convincing and visionary, don't necessarily want to get into the details of managing processes, managing finances, but you need to also grow in that area. And are you willing to do that? As a leader, are you willing to submit yourself to other people that can do things better than you? Are you willing to submit yourself to the vision to the extent that you would say, listen, for this vision to grow, for this vision to take off, if I am the person that is standing in its way, I will remove myself, because I would rather we get there than I am the one to get us there. Can you, as a leader, as a founder of an organization, of your own business, of your own nonprofit, and you've been there for ages, are you ready to say, if I am the stumbling block, if I am the limitation of this vision, I am ready to step down so that this thing can move forward without me? Because it matters more to me that people get there successfully. It matters more to me that the organization can reach where it needs to, the nation, the continent, whatever it is that you're signing up for leadership for. It matters more to me that we achieve that than I am the person who is known, who is seen to be making that happen. Are you ready for that? Because leadership will also test you that way. Are you ready? Because leadership is about influence, to humble yourself and walk with people. Meet them where they are, but mentor, coach, counsel, advise to help them get to where they need to be able to walk with you. Or would you say, you know what, you're not the one, you're not there, you don't need it, Are you ready to humble yourself and build trust with people so that they can choose of themselves to come alongside. I was listening to a little clip by Colin Powell, and he was saying that when he was in this Army Academy, one of the surgeons said, you know you're successful as a leader if people follow you, if only out of curiosity. Like, they don't even quite fully get it, but just because you built trust, because in other areas you have proven yourself, you have lived by, you've had the courage of your convictions in other areas, that when you propose to lead people through something new, something risky, something much bigger than all of you are, that they will come along if only for curiosity. Are you ready as a leader to build trust, or are you just so impatient and moving along and trampling through like an elephant in the jungle that you will not humble yourself to share this vision so that others can carry the load with you? Leadership, guys. Are you ready for leadership? Do you know what you're signing up for? Do you know it will cost you? It will cost your family? Do you know it will cost your relationships? Do you know it will cost finances? Do you know that there are times that you will feel like, I want to die, I want to sign up for anything else? Is this a vision? Is this your purpose? Is this a call from God? Because you know what? He will keep it burning in you when nothing else seems to be going. He will keep encouraging you and building you up and giving you even bits, just a silver lining, just a little indication that you are on the right track when everything else seems to implode. Will you be willing to stand for this beautiful end state that you would like to help you and others go to at any cost? Leadership asks you that. Why are you signing up for leadership, my brother, my sister? Do you have a vision what it looks like? Don't just ask people to come along with you if you don't know where you're going and why. Have you counted the cost to know that you're going to stand by the courage of your conviction, come what may? Are you willing to humble yourself to learn from others? Are you willing to get out of your own way so that this vision can stand to make it to the very end? Are you willing to say, if I am the stumbling block, then let me be removed, because this vision is too important for anybody to get in the way, especially me? Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to stand alone until it gets there? These are serious questions to ask yourself as you start, as you continue, and at the very end, and when you get there as a leader, when you've already gotten everybody to this favorable end state that you wanted to get them to. Are you willing then to assess yourself, honestly assess yourself, to see whether you're the person to then continue with people as they're implementing, now that they have come across, now that they're on the other side? Are you willing to really look at yourself and to see whether you are a leader at the beginning, a leader on the journey, but may not necessarily be the leader to see them through in the promised land? Are you willing to do that? Because here's the thing I'll tell you about leadership. The fact that you sign up for leadership, people already elevate you. People already come to you for solutions. People already see you as the go-to reference for things. If you do not care enough, if you are not sold enough on the fact that you want to be a solution for others to come across, to leave this current state which is not working to a better state, if you are not ready to govern yourself, be honest with yourself, be vulnerable, to put down your ego and your selfish ambition so that others may benefit, you could kill everything that you set out to do for others. You could break people, their lives, their aspirations, waste their time if you're not ready to be real with whether you are made for leadership, whether you have the fortitude of character, whether you have the competence, whether you have the longevity, the resilience to be able to see through to the very end. Before you sign up and call up anybody else to follow you, I want you to ask the questions that I've asked you about whether or not you're ready for leadership. And I want you then, if the answer is, oh yes, Modesta, I am called, I am appointed, this is my thing for such a time as this, I want to ask you then to do everything within your power to lead yourself first. You live out that vision first. You manage resources first. You live well with people first. You continue going even when it is adverse. You call yourself out when you make mistakes. Are you ready to do that in private when nobody's watching and there are no accolades? So that when you come out in public and you're signing people up for leadership, that this is just a ploy, that you can sleep well at night because what you're saying in public is exactly what you're living in private. And just as you would say, people, follow me, you would be a person that would follow you. That when you say to people, let's go, you already counted the cost and you've decided that you will see it through to the very end. Don't be a leader that abandons people halfway through. But especially this, don't be a leader that abandons the cause halfway through. You should think it through. If God gave you this vision, if God gave you this purpose, if you are so consumed with the end state that you have started on this journey and you're calling others, He will sustain you through it and He will take you to that successful end. He is faithful like that. But you need to measure yourself. You need to evaluate yourself. You need to assess yourself, because leadership will test you. Leadership then should also prove you. Are you worthy? Are you ready? Let's do the work. Have a wonderful, powerful start to your week, leaders. And I'll catch up with you on my next feed. Guys, everything that I have on leadership, on personal branding, on career success, on business strategy, all of these on modesta.africa on YouTube. So go to modesta.africa, that's modesta.africa, modesta.africa on YouTube. Subscribe, turn on notifications, share these videos. I'm going to post this immediately. Share these videos far and wide. I am on a quest to equip 100 million African leaders. I know that Africa is going to be the leading economic region in the world, and my role is to equip the men and women that are going to get into strategic positions of leadership, of decision making, of influence, to make sure the African narrative, the African voice, the African capacity, African interests are represented globally. That is what I'm doing at a larger leadership, 60,000 foot view, but 2 leaders on the ground. I am equipping career and business market leaders to find growth and results, whether that is in income or that is in influence or impact. I am here to help you. You want to go from where you are to where you want to get to in your career or your business, or you just feel like my life at the moment is so confusing and is in chaos, and I know that I want to go somewhere. I know there is more to me, but I just don't know how to go from here to there, and I come alongside you to help you get unstuck. I come alongside you to help you clarify, prioritize, plan, and implement the plan that you've chosen so that you can get to that successful end. That is what I'm doing with you as the individual, but my grand picture, when I zoom out, is Africa is leading the world's economy, and Africans are in strategic positions of leadership and influence to make sure that it gets there. All right, have a wonderful, powerful week that you absolutely own, strut into, and make things move. Hey, Aninka, Jasili, thank you. Luquaro, Anna, Damas, Joseph, hi, my brother Peter, Gertrude, Charles, David, Fadil, Benedict, Hodan, Diamond, Kambi, Noela, Esther, hi, my sis, and Selmina, I hope I got your name right, Lisa. Glad to see you live. Thank you for the Monday motivation. You are so welcome. So welcome, my sister Lillian, Hawa, Michael. Wow, guys. Patty, Donald, Dorothy, Alfred. Hi, my brother. Thank you, everybody, for coming on live with me, and I'll see you again on the next one. Make sure to subscribe to modesta.africa on YouTube and turn on that notification. I mean to post a lot of this. Have a wonderful, powerful week. Bye.